Hi, welcome to Seton Hall University. My name is Christine Connolly, and I'm going to be one of your tour guides today.
And hi, I'm Chris Lucas. Right now we're in Bethany Hall, which is home to our admissions building. As we leave this building, we'll see the entire campus and other tour guides along the way.
So to start giving you a tour of our beautiful campus, like Chris said, we're here in Bethany Hall. Bethany Hall was the newest addition to our campus. It was built in 2017. In Bethany Hall, we have various event space where we have different entertainers such as Josh Peck and Stephen A. Smith come. The Student Activities Board hosts these events for the students, and one great perk is all of these events are totally free for Seton Hall students.
And then as we leave this building, we'll tell you a little bit more about ourselves. I'm Chris Lucas. I'm from Oakland, California. I'm a finance, IT, and economics major, and I'm a sophomore here.
Like I said before, I'm Christine. I'm a sophomore from Rockaway, New Jersey, and I'm a biology major here at Seton Hall University.
I personally really love our campus. For me, coming all the way from Oakland, California, it was a big deal. But one thing that I really loved was our sense of community. Hopefully we can see that in the fall. So we've just exited Bethany Hall. Over here you'll see our art center. Our art center is home to most of our art classes. If you're an art major or a design major, a lot of your classes will be held in that building.
A quick fun fact about the art center is that it actually used to be a horse stable. However, there are no longer horses in that building. We just have a classroom space available for the students. So the first stop that we're going to be taking you to on our tour is to a residence hall, and that hall will be Sarah Hall. As we reach Sarah Hall, a lot of the other buildings that we will be passing are also residence hall buildings. These are all upperclassmen buildings, and they are all suite style rooms. So what that means is you have a shared hallway space between you and your roommates and suite mates, and that space is going to be filled between 2 to 3 bedrooms, so that will be around 4 to 7 people. You will have your own bathroom, which you are responsible for cleaning.
Now we're in front of Sarah Hall. We'll get to go inside and check out what a room is like on campus.
Welcome to Sarah Hall, one of our upperclassmen dorm buildings here on campus where you might get to call home here at the hall. This building is built very similarly to one of our freshman-only dorm buildings, Aquinas Hall. We do have 2 freshman-only dorm buildings. One is Aquinas Hall and one is Boland Hall. Both Northside Boland and Aquinas Hall are suite style, whereas Southside Boland is communal style bathrooms. With all of our residence halls here on campus, they really do provide a living, learning community. Each floor is equipped with a residence assistant and even a priest on every floor. They really provide a living, learning community through the different programs that they offer. For example, they really do provide movie nights for us, ice cream socials. It's really easy to get along with the people on your floor, especially during my time here. Living on campus, I've really gotten to know the people that live in the floor with me and have provided me so many more friends, especially starting out as a college student here at Seton Hall. Another perk that we do have here on campus is we do have laundry in every residence building. The laundry fee is already added into your tuition, so whenever you do have to do laundry, you don't really have to pay anything out of pocket because it's already part of your tuition.
And that leads us right over to Fahey Hall, which is part of the College of Arts and Sciences and College of Communication and the Arts. This mostly has academic space available for the students, but it also is home to the Pirate Television Broadcasting Studio, where students can practice their journalism and broadcasting skills.
So right now we're heading down the main path that goes throughout the entire campus. You can take this path all the way from one side of campus to the other. It takes around 10 to 12 minutes to go across campus depending on how fast you're walking. I personally love taking this path because I always see someone that I know.
One thing that I really appreciated about Seton Hall's campus was that you can walk the entire campus in a reasonable amount of time to get to your classes. So right now we're passing the Arts and Sciences building. This building is also home to more academic space, but one asset that's really great to our campus is the Academic Resource Center that the building has. This building offers tutoring for students, and that tutoring is free. The tutors that are within this building are students who have already taken those classes and have excelled in those classes, so they are able to give you as much help as you need. In addition to having the tutoring in the Arts and Sciences Center, we also have a program called Tutors in Residence. So tutors will be in the residence hall rooms and hallways, and they will be able to help the students if it's a little bit later at night, because we understand that students do have classes throughout the day as well.
This is Xavier Hall. Xavier Hall is another one of our upperclassmen residence halls. This here is the tower. The tower has 7 floors, and actually on the top floor of this building, there's a great view of the New York skyline on clear days.
Alright, so right here is the blue light system that Seton Hall campus has to offer. As the nights come on campus, the blue light on the top of the pole turns on, and you're able to see one wherever you are on campus. In addition to the campus being gated, this is an added safety feature in that if you push the black button, it will bring part of the campus public safety officers, and if you push the red button, in addition to the public safety officers arriving, it will also call the South Orange Police Department, who are just down the road on South Orange Ave.
Next, we're going to be going into the cafeteria, where another tour guide is going to give you a tour.
So right now we're located in the University Dining Hall. It is the only dining hall that we have on campus because we are a small to medium-sized school, so it is the only one that we need that has enough seating and food to accommodate everyone. We have different meal plans here. When you come in as a freshman, you are actually required to take the unlimited meal plan, but it really benefits students more than it was the old way. So with that, you can spend with the dining hall as much as you want anytime during the day when it's open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So we have meal times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then with the unlimited meal plan, you can actually swipe in during the in-between hours and get pre-made food and kiosks, which is super helpful. With the meal plans that you get, we offer our Pirate Bucks and our Pirates Gold, which come on your IT card. So Pirates Gold is kind of like a debit card. You have to put money onto it to be able to use it. It doesn't just have money magically on it. It starts out at 0 and you have to load the money onto it. The Pirate Bucks is a gift card. It starts out at a certain amount, either 75, 300, or 700. 300 I always find is the perfect amount. It's the half medium. The 75 could work better for you, or 700. So that starts at that certain amount and you keep spending it. But as soon as it hits 0, you get refunded. So you have to wait until the next semester and you get 0 anytime you use it. But if you end the semester with a certain amount left over, personally, I left my first semester freshman year with $80 left, so it reloaded on to the next semester. So I started with $380, which was super helpful. But it doesn't roll over to academic years. So if you end it, spring semester with $40 or $40, spend it as quick as you can. Spoil your friends, your teachers, because once the year's over, it's time to be there. The gold also rolls over, but that rolls over to academic years. It's your own money that you're putting on, so we're not going to take it back. We have a lot of options here in the dining hall. Right behind me, we have one of our most famous stations, the operating station. This always has free for a change menu. So you like to eat mac and cheese at lunch, you're not going to see it there. Most of the will see again for about 2 weeks or so. One of dining services really tries hard to change the menu to varieties that students don't get sick of it. But we do have a lot of food that does stay the same for students, even on a certain diet. We have allergies, things like that. We have vegan stations, vegetarian stations, as well as gluten-free. So if you have those certain limitations on your diet, we have the option for students that know it's gluten-free. And then behind us, we also have the computer cab, which is for all of our computers on campus who don't want to get a meal plan, want to be able to eat on campus while they're there. So again, I know what's going on.
We're on our way now to Bolin Hall, which is one of the freshman residence hall buildings on campus. In addition to this, or in total, we have 6 residence hall buildings on campus, and we also have 2 off-campus apartment-style buildings. Bolin Hall is split into 2 sides, the north side and the south side. The north side is a suite style with Jack and Jill style bedrooms. The Jack and Jill style bedroom means that you have 2 bedrooms with a bathroom right in the middle connecting 2 bedrooms. That bathroom is shared between the 4 to 5 people in that suite, and you're also responsible for cleaning that bedroom and bathroom. The south side is a communal side, And the communal side is shared between around 30 to 35 people, all the same gender, and you have plenty bathroom space to use, so you're not left waiting. I personally lived in the communal side of Bolin last year, and I was never left waiting to take a shower and to do anything that I needed to do in the morning to get ready.
Just arrived at Bolin Hall. Next, we're going to be going to the Science and Technology Center.
The Science and Technology Center is where I, as a biology student, spend most of my time. There's a lot of great resources available for the students in the building, as well as many lab spaces and study spaces as well. And we're going to get to check them out in just a second. If you notice on the top of the building of McNulty, we do have an observatory available for students to use, especially if you're interested in astronomy and if you're part of the newly started astronomy club here on campus.
Welcome to McNulty Hall, which is the Science and Technology Center here at Seton Hall. This building is equipped with all of the labs that are provided for all the students who have the experience that they will need for their work field later on in life. So in this building, we do have classrooms as well as state-of-the-art facilities for all the students to have their experiences in organic chemistry, in cell bio, and all of those labs that they need. And we also like to keep our labs more personal for the students who have their hands-on experiences with not only students that they will be working with, as well as their personal TAs and professors that can guide them throughout their experience here at Seton Hall. Apart from that, we do have the observatory as well as greenhouse rooms and all of the other labs and equipment that they will need in order to get the experience and all of the education that they need for labs.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Bluch. My job here today is to show you the classroom experience here at Seton Hall University. So this is our average classroom size, I would say about 25 students roughly. Our student to faculty ratio is about 14 to 1. So what that's going to mean is that your professors are going to get to know you, strengths, weaknesses, highs and lows. They'll know if you're having a good day, bad day. And that's actually going to be very essential in your education here at Seton Hall because they're going to take those connections and actually help you out with it. What I mean by that is the fact that our professors are actually currently in their respective fields, whether they're the employees or the employers, and they take the skills needed to be in those fields and they transmit it into the classroom. Alright, so when you leave a classroom like this, basically, you're going to take those skills and apply them in your respective field later on in life, and that's because of the connections that you're going to make with your professors in the classroom. So take advantage of that. Along with that, what it means to be a Seton Hall student is when you're a freshman, you're going to have core classes, alright? University life, English 1, English 2, and journey transformation. Alright, so what that means is that basically that you have your core curriculum that you follow, but it also helps because when you're studying your major, you get right into your core classes so that way you know if this major is for you or it isn't for you. And I like that about that as well. With university life, that class is basically there to help you with the transition from high school to college. Very similar class. What really helps about that is that you get your PA, or what we call peer advisor. Their job is to basically help you out with your transitioning from high school to college, make everything a lot easier. If you need to have someone to help you order your coffee, teach you how to do laundry, so hopefully you help your kids do the laundry before you get here. That's basically what their job is, and it really helps you out because you'll learn what it means to be a Seton Hall student early on so that way you thrive later on. Right?
We've just left the Science and Technology Center, and now we're going to head towards Bailey Hall.
And this is Bailey Hall. Bailey Hall is home to the Financial Aid Center. It also houses the Registrar's Office, and it also has the Career Center. The Career Center is a really great resource for students here on campus. They host various career fairs throughout each semester, and they can also help you either improve or create a resume.
Next, we're heading to the chapel, where Severi is going to tell you all about it.
Welcome to the chapel. This is actually our oldest building on campus, which predates the Civil War. Seton Hall is a Catholic university, which means that we are closely aligned with the Catholic Church and its teachings. And what that really means for students is that we try to foster a sense of servant leadership. So if you get this idea that you'd like to be of help in your community, you can always do so by reaching out to our Division of Volunteer Efforts, which is also known as DOVE. We also have a campus ministry group on campus, which allows students to volunteer in their area and do a lot of charitable works. Additionally, we also have opportunities for students to look at their faith on campus. If you are Catholic, you're able to go to Mass 3 times a day, and if you're not Catholic, we also have prayer rooms available for those students. Additionally, we do have a lot of clubs and organizations which students can join in order to closely get together with their faith. We have a group, Hillel. We also have a Muslim Student Association. So there are plenty of different options for students, regardless of not if you're Catholic.
Now we're getting to the campus green, which you'll hear about from Chris in just a moment.
Off of the campus green is the University Center, which houses our cafeteria and these offices for the Student Government and Student Activity Board. We also have Jubilee Hall, which is home to our Stillman School of Business. As a business student, I spend a lot of my time in Jubilee Hall. I'm a finance major, so I really love our mock trading center and our market research center.
Out at the center of our campus green. On the green, there's a lot of things to do. There's always students out here studying, doing work, throwing the frisbee, as we have Wi-Fi available out here. People will be out here between classes, laying on a blanket, hanging out with friends, and doing their homework. There's also a campus involvement fair here at the beginning of the fall semester, where freshmen can come in. The clubs are lined up here all on the sidewalks. It's a great place to learn how to get involved in Seton Hall. We also have our campus seal here, which is a big myth, and if you step on the seal before you graduate, you won't graduate or you won't graduate on time. Over here we have our campus Christmas tree, which has 40,000 lights on it. We're one of the biggest Christmas schools in the country. The whole university comes together, and we have a whole big celebration with food, hot chocolate, concerts, and it's a really great time.
Off of the green is President's Hall. President's Hall is of course home to the President's Office and also the Office of the Provost. It's also home to our Office of International Programs.
Right next to President's Hall is Mooney Hall. Within Mooney Hall, we have a mailroom which is available for students to use. We also offer counseling and psychological services, which is free for students. And if interested, Mooney Hall also has an Army ROTC program. Mooney Hall is also home to the Freshman Studies program. So as a freshman, you will have a freshman mentor who you'll be meeting in Mooney Hall, and you also will be receiving a peer advisor who is an upperclassman student here at Seton Hall University, and we like to consider them your first friend here on campus.
Now we're headed into the Ritchie Reagan Recreation Center, where it's home to the Student Fitness Center as well as Walsh Gymnasium, where our women's basketball team plays. We're going to hear all about this from Gianna once we head inside.
This is our Ritchie Reagan Rec Center, one of my favorite places on campus. Here at Seton Hall, we are a member of the Big East Conference, and we offer 14 Division I men's and women's sports teams. Our basketball team plays down at the Prudential Center, and we offer student shuttles from the rec center all the way down to Prudential and back, so you don't have to worry about getting to the game. We also offer intramural and club sports. I'm a member of the women's club soccer team. You can try out, get a uniform, and play against all those schools in the local area. Behind me is the Walsh Gymnasium. This is where our women's basketball teams and women's volleyball teams play. You can come here and cheer them on. Also inside the rec center, we offer both fitness classes, so we have spin, HIIT, and yoga, and all those are student taught. And we have various cardio and weightlifting areas in the gym as well.
Now we're outside of Walsh Library, which we'll hear about from Delaney in just a minute. Walsh Library is one of the Shoofly shuttle stops. The Shoofly shuttle is a service that's available for students, and it is free. It takes you to various stops within campus, and it also takes you within the village of South Orange, including stops like the train station and Stop and Shop.
So this is our Welsh library, and as you can see, we always have students in here doing their homework and hanging out with each other. So this is a 4-floor building, and the first floor is actually an art gallery. So that's right below me. This is the second floor. This is kind of like the loud floor. You have everybody sits at these tables back here and does their homework with their friends, and it's just kind of, it's a nice place to study, but it's also a nice place to be social. So this is kind of the like more laid back floor. You do like smaller assignments here. And then as you go up, it gets quieter and quieter. So on the third floor, it's a silent floor. There's little cubicles and desks that you do your homework at. And it's a silent floor, you don't talk, but if you open a bag of chips, you won't really get a dirty look. Whereas the fourth floor is a completely silent floor. And up there, it's dead silent, no music. You sit there and you study, and it's the same kind of sense in the cubicles. We also offer student study rooms. So if you and a partner, or you and a friend, or a partner in a project or anything, want to do an assignment together, the study room is a really good resource. And all you do is you go to the front desk and you rent out a room, you get a key, and it's yours for 6 hours, as long as you turn that key in at the end of the day. So it's a really nice place. We have lots of different places to study, and a little bit for everybody, because obviously everybody likes to study in different ways.
As we head back to the admissions office, we're passing by Duffy Hall. Duffy Hall is home to ID services, parking services, housing and residence life, and also the university bookstore. It's a great place to get university swag.
Thank you for joining us on the campus tour today. We hope to see you here on campus one day. You can sign up online at shu.edu/visiting.
If you have any other questions, you can email us at thehall@shu.edu.